Sky Squad, pull on up because we need to have a Ponderosa real quick. So, we're talking about Wendy Williams and Sherri Shepherd. Wendy Williams has some things to say about her own show and Sherri's show. And Sherri Shepherd has some things to say about Wendy. We're going to get into the details of that, but first, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell button, and of course, join the texting community. The number and that information is down below, and I will text you every time a new video drops. Now, with that out of the way, y'all, we have got to get into exactly what is happening right now. So, you know, Fat Joe has been doing a series of Instagram lives and he's been doing interviews, and he's also, you know, filled in with Remy Ma on the Wendy Williams show in her absence, right? And so Wendy has been spotted out and about recently, which has been really, really nice to see. It's nice to see her and it's nice to actually hear her, and she's sounding magnificent, right? So she's doing an interview with Fat Joe, and basically, you know, he's asking her, you know, about her show and if she's going to be coming back to her show or if it will be a new show, because lately in the press, we've been hearing her say she's coming back to television in the fall. So Wendy, of course, is saying that it is going to be the Wendy Williams show, not a new show. Now, this is interesting because we had previously heard allegedly that the staff from the Wendy Williams show would be moving over to the Sherri Shepherd show, with Sherri Shepherd also, you know, having some of her own people come into the show as well. So it would be kind of be a bit of a mix, you know, of staff members from the Wendy Williams show alongside people that she is bringing in, and as she definitely should be bringing in her own people as well, right, to put her stamp on her show. So when Fat Joe asked if she would be watching the Sherri Shepherd show, she does go on to say that she does love Sherri Shepherd, but she will not be watching the Sherri Shepherd show. And she says that she knows what the Sherri Shepherd show is going to give, so that it's just not her thing, and that's the reason why she won't be watching it. Now, in my mind, I was thinking to myself, now, what do you mean? What is it going to give? Like, what are you talking about? Like, I mean, I was just curious, of course, because you know that every show has their own format, and we'll just kind of have to wait and see what Sherri's format is going to be. But I would think that it's going to be pretty doggone entertaining, because Sherri's been in the business for a very long time and has a very good understanding of what works in the world of television. But you just never know sometimes when networks get involved, and, you know, sometimes even Nick Cannon talked about having to sort of sanitize his show when he had a belief about what the show should be. And that was one of the reasons why he felt like the show failed. However, take a listen to what Wendy Williams had to say, and this is courtesy of the Jasmine brand.
Okay, so is there plans for a new show, or are you coming back to the Wendy Williams show?
Coming back to the Wendy Williams show. Absolutely.
But they were talking about Sherri Shepherd taking over the show, a new what?
But I won't be watching her because I know what she's going to be doing, and that's really not my thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, anyway.
Okay, so now that we've heard what Wendy Williams has had to say, let's talk about Sherri Shepherd. So Sherri obviously, well, I don't want to say obviously, but we'll just kind of say most likely heard whatever Wendy had to say. And so Sherri Shepherd was doing a live as she was either on her way to Kevin Hart's brunch or leaving Kevin Hart's brunch. I'm not necessarily sure. And of course, what she had to say is really just an excerpt of the broader live that she did. She kind of responded to some of what Wendy said, but it's unclear if it was a direct response. But basically she says that Wendy is not well and Wendy needs, you know, her friends around her at this point in time. And in truth, Wendy is still dealing with her issues with Wells Fargo. So that's still a big problem for her, and she addressed that in the interview with Fat Joe as well. But let's just take a listen to what Sherri Shepherd had to say.
Friends, she's not well. So it's just a lot going on in Wendy's life, that this is where you need your friends, where you need your family. You need people who love you. So all I can do over here is pray for Wendy. Where's Wendy's best friend? I don't know who Wendy's friends are. I don't, we didn't run in the same circles because I live in LA. Wendy lives in New York. There was a time at the beginning of my career at The View, I used to perform at Caroline's, and Wendy had a comedy night at Caroline's, and I would do it. And we were very friendly. But it just did. Sometimes stuff don't pan out as far as friendships. So Wendy was very, very honest and transparent on her show. She said she didn't like being friends with celebrities because she talked about celebrities, and she would say she really wasn't trying to be friends. She's not well with people because it would make it hard for her to talk about them. So maybe that was one of the reasons why we never had a friendship. Because I have very strong friendships, and I'm definitely a woman who likes to uplift other women. So it didn't work out that way. So I don't know who Wendy's friends are. It's nobody that I know in the business. Hollywood is pretty small, so I don't know anybody personally that is really good friends with Wendy. I know she was hanging out with the Kardashians for a time, and Black China and Nene Leakes. So I don't know, but this is what she's going through. She needs friends. She needs family. Hey, Sherry, I'm from Virginia. Hey, girl. Hey, Ashley Rimmels. Keep shining. Keep yourself away from negativity. Absolutely. I don't have time for negativity. I got a broken shoe and makeup all over.
So Sherri, is basically, I would say, taking the high road in this instance, because she's not really going in on Wendy Williams, but just basically saying that she's praying for her and that she, is hopeful for Wendy, and that she feels like Wendy just needs her friends around her. But, of course, Hollywood is a small town. And so for Sherri, she's like, basically, I don't know who Wendy's inner circle is in terms of friendships. And I think that we've seen Wendy with a certain set of friends, a certain group of friends, and it seems to be somewhat consistent, although we do know that she has had friendships in the past with the Kardashians, as Sherri said, along with Blac Chyna, Nene Leakes. So they've really kind of talked about that. And I think that Wendy has an inner circle of friends that are probably, maybe not so well known as well. So we can say that as well. But I want to know what you guys think about this whole situation. What is going on with Wendy Williams and Sherri Shepherd at the moment? Is this a beef that's brewing, or is this just friendly fire? Let me know in the chatterization down below. I definitely think that there's space for both of these ladies to come out on top. And to be quite honest with you, the more women of color, and especially seeing more Black women on our television screens in a daytime, talk show capacity, I say the more the merrier, and everybody can give us a little taste of something different, and they can spread the love all around. And the cool thing about it is shows like Wendy Williams and shows like, Sherri Shepherd's show, I'm sure, also open the door for other talent to come in and, be contributors as well, which I think is an amazing thing. So anyway, as you guys know, I'm always going to try to put a positive spin on these types of things. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section down below, and I will catch you guys in the next video.